Hello and good evening. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Monday night of magical meditation brought to you courtesy of Light Club Curiosity Shop and the Chakra Witch. And of course, we're going to be continuing with our chakra meditation series as we have been doing. This is number 6 out of 7. So tonight, our meditation will center around the third eye chakra. So if you've missed any of the other ones, don't despair. There's no right or wrong about anything when it comes to working with chakras, because it's really what's going on with you. So if you're just finding this meditation for the first time, perhaps this is the chakra in particular that is presenting you with a challenge or just needs a little bit of extra love at this time. So it helps to do all of them, absolutely. But if you're just finding it now, there's a reason. So, don't mind me, I have to keep looking over because my cat has decided to join us, Suki, and she's climbing on things she's not supposed to be right now, so we'll see what happens. Okay. So there could be some special effects during this meditation. But anyway, I thank you for joining. Yeah, you can actually see her right back there if you look very carefully. And I'm hoping that doesn't prove to be too distracting from the work that we're about to do. But who knows? Everything happens for a reason. So with the third eye meditation, what's very important about that is this is kind of the gateway to seeing beyond what is in front of your eyes. So it kind of ties you in with your divine mind, with your sixth sense, with your subconscious mind. So when you meditate, when you sleep, when you allow yourself, your mind to relax, your conscious mind to kind of step back and take a breather and relax, and you allow your vision to blur, and you allow yourself to receive rather than transmit all the time, that is when you're accessing your third eye. A lot of people will ask me, oh, well, what do I have to do? I have to do a lot of work to open my third eye, and it's really more like relaxing. We actually do it every evening when we go to sleep. The whole idea with the third eye is that it takes on a function that the other basically serves a purpose that the other eyes do not serve. So these two look out at the world and they gather information. So that's why I'm saying they're more like a transmitting. They're doing this. Now with the third eye, okay, that one looks in. Okay, so that one receives, and it takes basically all of the information that you've gathered, all the symbolism, all of the things that are beneath the surface that we see with our two eyes, and it filters through them and it enters into our subconscious and allows us to be guided more by our spirit. Okay, so that's why it's important to have both, because these two will gather the information for this to do its thing. So that's why if you actually happen to see the prompt that I put up in our group page, okay, and for those of you who are just seeing this for the first time, we do have a group page called Light Club Curiosity Community. And what that does is that gives us a little extra information on the things that we work on, and we have fun over there. And every Monday morning, I put up a prompt for the meditation that we'll do that evening. And the one thing that I did ask is, are you noticing patterns showing up in your life? Are there symbols that keep showing up? Like, do you keep seeing things like maybe you're seeing a specific animal, you keep seeing pictures of an animal showing up, maybe even in your social media feeds, you see them, in pictures, you see them in the flesh, like when you look outside. Are you noticing synchronicity of numbers? Anything like that. So when you pick up on a pattern, it's basically, it continues to come into your life because it's a signal to you to tell you something. Like, for example, a black cat. So, right? Okay. And all of these things will give you information. It will point you in a certain direction. So maybe, you get a burning desire to look up that number that you keep seeing. What does that mean? Okay. Or think about, what does the number mean to you? What does this symbol mean to you? And what tends to happen is we overlook it and we put it in the back of our mind as a coincidence. Okay? And the thing is that there really are no coincidences. And the third eye knows this. So if we allow our mind to relax and allow the third eye to expand, it can start putting together those patterns and those puzzle pieces to give us the lessons and give us the guidance that we need in our lives. Okay? So, with the third eye, okay, there are different schools of thought. Some people say it is represented by indigo, the color indigo, or the color purple. I am in the purple camp with that. I don't think there's any right or wrong, but you know, just as long as you're in that cooling color, that cooling frequency, that's the whole idea, is that you want to get your mind to slow down. You want to go into that kind of dreamy, purplish, bluish color, and allow your mind to just float away and take in the information. Because when you get more imaginative and relaxed, all of a sudden things start to unfold and you start to see the forest beyond, you know, the trees. Okay? So your life is constantly giving you feedback. It's constantly giving you signals. It's funny that we're always asking for signs, but the thing is that when we're asking for a sign, we don't realize that the signs are in front of our eyes at all times. So when we start to look at the world more from the perspective of the third eye, we'll start to feel almost like George McFly in Back to the Future. Hello, McFly, anybody home? Okay, it can be very obvious. And that's when the magic will start to unfold in your life. So we're going to be doing a very lovely meditation. I'm going to be giving you a couple of different images to access, just to allow your mind to relax and float away. And then it will give you an opportunity to receive messages from the spirit world. And then when we come back to the natural world in our waking moments, we will see those patterns even more. That, you know, I think that it will accelerate even more, because when you do start to search for these patterns, they show up in abundance. And then you will have a much more guided purpose for your week. So if that sounds good to you, let's prepare for our meditation together. So first thing will be is just the ground rules. Turn off the ringer, turn off any of the notifications for the phone. Because you do not want to be distracted. This is your time. You must prioritize it. There's nothing more important right now than your peace. Okay? So if you can possibly prevent yourself from being interrupted in any way, closing the door, whatever you can do at this time, take the moment to do so. The other thing I would recommend is remove your shoes if you are able, because then you can just bring your feet into direct contact with the floor, unless you're sitting on the floor, even better, and relax. Allow yourself to become grounded, to slow down, and to receive. That's all we're worried about. We're not thinking about anything. I mean, you may find your mind wandering. It's not a problem. Okay? As long as you come out of this session more relaxed than you started, the meditation is successful. If I tell you things you're not able to see, that has no bearing on anything. It doesn't matter. It's just an exercise. But as long as you take the time to shut out the cares of the world for a while and prioritize your well-being, you will be successful in this meditation. So, the other thing would be our breathing rhythm. So it's going to be a slow count for your inhale for a count of 4. So it's going to be like 1 alligator, 2 alligator, like that. It's not going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I say in for a count of 4, it's going to be slow, and then out for a count of 5. And the first breath or two may be a little difficult to inhale for the entire 4 count. The reason for this is that we're used to breathing in a more shallow manner. We're used to breathing more quickly. So we kind of have to allow our body to decompress and get back into a slower, more peaceful, and more efficient rhythm. So as you continue with the meditation, it will get slower and slower as your heart rate goes down, as everything becomes more relaxed and your mind finally starts to unravel that tightly bound knot that it usually is in. Okay? So there's a lot of you popping in. I'm really happy to see this because it's been such a beautiful day out. I didn't know how many people would be willing to come in and meditate, but I'm so glad you did. Okay, so it's wonderful to have you here together. And what we will be doing is we'll be doing 3 breaths. It'll be in for a count of 4, out for a count of 5. I will prompt you. And on the third one, if you feel ready to do so, I'll tell you to close your eyes. Okay, if you don't, it's fine, as long as you are relaxed. The reason I always recommend eyes closed during meditations is because it takes away more distraction. And it just allows you to really let yourself relax and decompress. Okay? So, before we get started, I do want to hydrate really quickly. How's everybody doing? Looks good. I'm seeing a lot of wonderful greetings in the feed there, so thank you. So, loosen your neck up. Get comfortable in your chair, and first take one quick breath in and let your belly relax, almost like letting out a big sigh. So in, drop your shoulders. There you go. Okay, now we are ready to breathe in a slower and more efficient rhythm to prepare us for meditation. So, in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. As you exhale, exhale tension. And let your body become relaxed and supple and fluid. In for a count of 4, pulling in positive light and energy from around you. And out for a count of 5, exhaling worry, exhaling distraction, and exhaling any type of heaviness. Good. All right, and this last one, in for a count of 4, pulling in that light energy, preparing you for meditation. And as you exhale out for a count of 5, you may close your eyes and sink deep into that darkness. Relax your eyes behind your lids. Relax your face as you exhale. And don't worry about anything else but that slow breath in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. Just sinking into that comforting, warm darkness, allowing yourself to relax, not worrying about anything. There's nothing you need to do other than release the tension of the day. You're reprogramming your energy to serve you in a much more efficient manner and to bring yourself a much lighter spirit. So in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. And now, with your eyes closed, I want you to focus on the area in the center of your forehead. Often when your eyes are closed and you focus on this spot, you might see a little swirl of color in that area. Okay? And just continue to relax and breathing and looking into that area. Maybe you see something, maybe you don't. It does not matter. The most important thing about this is that when you look up into that area, you relax that point in your forehead. So, it's more important that you become relaxed. In for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. Looking up into that area as if you're looking into a mirror. And whatever you're seeing up in that area, it's just reflecting what is inside. Just relax. And let the color shift as if it's a mood ring. Breathing in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 5. And just take note of the colors that are swirling before your eyes. And if nothing is coming to you just yet, you may just need a little bit more time to sit in that soothing, calming, yin, dark energy. So it's fine either way. Whatever experience you happen to be having, as long as you're breathing and you're comfortable and you're calm, you're doing well. In for a count of 4, breathing deep, and out for a count of 5. Now, as you focus up into that area, want you to visualize a round stained glass window, all different shades of indigo, blues, and purples. Create a beautiful pattern. It can be any image that you choose, or it can just be an abstract mosaic, but just looking through the different layers of glass, looking through the shape, and seeing the light shining through from behind it, and absorbing that color. Allow that color to just kind of wrap around you, just sending you this calming, this peace, because it's a very high frequency. It's tapping into divine mind. It's bringing you information from the spirit world. This is bringing you information from your highest self. So continue to focus on the colors, the light shining through that window, and just taking it in, making it the most gorgeous shade of indigo purple that you can possibly imagine. And just allow that soothing color to just penetrate you as you breathe, spreading it throughout your body. Allow it to emanate out through your pores until you are glowing at the same color in your aura, surrounded by the light of the color that matches the color of that stained glass window in front of you. Continue to breathe deeply in for a count of 4, and out for a count of 5. And continue to focus on that stained glass window to the point where your gaze becomes blurry and all of the shapes, all of the colors just kind of intermingle into a swirl of this indigo purple color. Just allow it to rotate in front of you like a kaleidoscope, like an angelic mantra that is infusing you with higher power. Breathing in for a count of 4, and out for a count of 5. And now as you are staring into this swirling depth of this color, and you are glowing with this color, I'm going to count you down from 3 down to 1, and you're going to step into it. You're going to become this color. So you are going to step directly into the spirit world and allow yourself to receive symbols, messages, patterns, anything that's been coming to you in your life. Allow it to come through from the divine mind perspective, and allow yourself to receive these messages. All of a sudden, you will start to be able to make sense of all of this. So you're just going to sit into that light, and I tell you to. Bask in it, and allow it to give you the messages and information that you need at this time. So one more deep breath, in for a count of 4. Preparing yourself to intermingle with this light. Out for a count of 5. You're going to merge with it on 3, 2, 1. Step into the light, deep breath. And just open up your mind. Open up all of your receptors. In your mind, you may even speak the prayer, I'm ready to receive the divine wisdom that I need at this time. And then just sit in silence, breathing in this color, and allow Spirit to convey your message. Continue to breathe deeply and relax. Anything that you receive is right. The message may be clear, it may just be symbols, pictures, or even just a feeling. Whatever you receive is exactly what you need. breathing in for a count of 4. Out for a count of 5. And when you've received your message from Spirit, just extend some gratitude. Make a promise that you will maintain this connection more often. You will be more open in your waking moments to receiving the information. You will recognize the patterns. You will heed the patterns. You will act in accordance with your divine messages. And so it is. And now you're going to allow that purple, that bluish purple light to just kind of die down within you. It will still remain in your DNA. You will still be carrying it with you, but it's just not going to be as overpowering as it was a moment ago. You're just going to bring it back down to a more manageable level, and now you're back to looking at the stained glass window in front of you. Knowing that this vision is available to you whenever you seek it, knowing that you're traveling through this world every evening when you go to sleep. Now slowly we're going to start our journey back to the natural world. So with 3 breaths, I'm going to bring you back slowly into your body, but be very gentle with this one. This is a much stronger meditation. So breathing in for a count of 4, just becoming more aware of your chest rising and falling with your breath. And out for a count of 5. And one more breath in for a count of 4. And this time as you exhale, maybe you can move your fingers slightly, moving your toes, crawling back into your body, but remaining comfortable, relaxed, bringing that peace back with you. And one more deliberate breath in for a count of 4, a little deeper than the last. Feeling yourself sitting back in your chair, and out for a count of 5. Coming fully back to your present moment. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. But take your time. Good. It's all good. The most important thing is to be comfortable. So never come back too quickly. Just be very gentle with yourself. As gentle as you would, the same consideration that you would offer to others. You have to at least treat yourself as well as you treat somebody else. But it should be better. So, I'm very interested to hear in any messages you may have received. I mean, you don't ever feel obligated to share a message, but if you have something that really struck you and you'd like to place it in the comments, I would love that, because I think that it may inspire the rest of us. I mean, we're kind of all come together as this little energetic band of merry seekers, and I think that we all inspire ourselves. This is why I love our group page so much. I thank you so much for that. And also a couple of announcements before we go. That speaking of divine vision and psychic vision, we will be having a psychic affair. A psychic fair. Actually, it will be an affair, so I'm not wrong. A grand affair. Psychic fair at Light Club this Saturday from 12 to 5. So if you are interested in coming in and getting a reading, we will have enough readers where we will be able to take walk-ins, but if you want to avoid the wait and you have a specific reader that you would like to work with, feel free to contact us, give us a call, and make a reservation. That way you can just come right in and receive your reading of choice. So really looking forward to that. Our psychic fairs have been just stupendous, the last 2 that we had, so we just started doing them every month because it's just so wonderful. So anyway, we will be doing that. We also will be having our upcoming class in how to make a spell box, and that's going to be taught by our resident rambling He-Witch, and Michael Coyle, and he has a very fun class where you get to participate, and it's extremely creative and interactive. So if you get a chance, visit the link at the bottom of the screen, mylightclub.com. Look at classes, see what we have to offer. We have a couple of classes left this month, as well as our Wild Goddess class. And soon we will be offering our April classes in a couple of weeks. You're going to see that. So always just give us a shout out for Light Club, check us out. And also, you're going to very soon be seeing some wonderful things on the Chakra Witch page. So if you haven't followed that one yet, please do. So, because that is the work that's closest to my heart, as is the work with all of you. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Be good to yourselves, follow your vision, and as always, blessed be.